What's up, y'all? It's BWADE. We did not have any WNBA games today on Monday, so I'm going to hit you with my 4 favorite games for Tuesday. We're going to get ahead of it and get as much value as we can out of these. I'll walk you through that data, kind of give you the breakdown, explain to you why I like these picks, why I've decided to put my money on them. As always, bet responsibly. I did not make a video for the Sunday games. I didn't give out any free pick videos for Saturday night because we spent the whole day moving. If you guys can't notice, I am in a new house, in a new room with nothing behind me. You will see some stuff come up over time, but we are just getting it put together. Looking at the VIP picks that I gave out for this weekend, we absolutely cooked. We went 4-1 in VIP game picks on Sunday. We went 4-3 plus 1.7 units because we hit some of the bigger unit games on Saturday. So I cleared over 5,000. We won 5.2 units in VIP. If you want to get in VIP, there's 2 ways for you to jump in. You can either use code NBA in the checkout. You're going to get 80% off. It'll cost you $10 for a week of picks. The link for that is below in the description. The other option, sign up with one of the apps I tell you about in this video. Whether it's Parlay, Play, Underdog, use my promo code, make a deposit, and send me a screenshot on Instagram. Doesn't matter how much you deposit. Also, you can sign up with any of the apps below in the description as well. So you have like 6 or 7 options. On top of that, give out an autographed jersey every single month on this channel just to say thank you to y'all. This month we are doing a signed SGA jersey. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment. Really easy. It'll be the 8th autographed jersey I give away. I'm going to keep giving away a jersey every month moving forward because I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. So without anything else, let's get into these picks. So I'm taking Skylar Diggins over 17.5 points. And I mean, right off the bat, you see she's hit this in 8 out of 11 games this year. So right from the rip, love the fact that she's already hitting it 73% of games on the year. But then there's a couple of other data points and cuts that I want to look at. So she actually plays better on the road, or at least scores more on the road, right? She hasn't missed this on the road yet this season. And when we look at her average points per game on the year, it's 18 overall, and yet she's scoring 21 per game on the road. And you could say, well, she's only played a few games this season. We're only 11 games in. That just might be because of the opposition. But when we look back last season, we're seeing the same trend. 15 points per game overall, and yet 17 points per game on the road. So throughout the course of last year, she scored 2 points more per game than her average on the road. So if her average on the road was 17, that means that her average at home had to be about 13 for her overall average to be 15. So she's scoring about 4 points more per game on the road than at home last season, and she's scoring probably about 6 points more per game on the road this year than at home. The other point to look at is last year she was only scoring 15 points per game. She's up to 18 points per game this year. And while her field goals and her field goal percentage is about the same, she's getting to the free throw line an extra 2 to 3 times per game, which is continuing to add on to this. It's fully sustainable. I think she keeps this higher average up. I think she hits this in this game. And when we look at her head-to-head against the Sparks over the last 2 years, she's hit this in 3 out of the 4 games against them. And so I feel comfortable taking Diggins over 17.5 points at this spot. Pairing her up with Aliyah Boston over 7.5 rebounds. And the main point on this is just Caitlin Clark's back. This team is back on track. You see how she did after Clark went out, right? She did terrible rebounding. She missed it all 5 games while Caitlin Clark was out. Caitlin Clark comes back, boom, she's right back over, hitting in double digits for rebounds. She only missed this 1 game all year with Caitlin Clark in the lineup. With Caitlin Clark in the lineup, she's hit this in 4 out of 5 games, and she's averaging double digits per game. She's going up against Connecticut, one of the worst defenses in the W right now. And they actually rebound decently against the bigger players. They give guards a ton, but I think Aliyah Boston eats here. When we look head-to-head, she's hit this in 4 out of 6 games against them, averaging 9.6 boards per game. Caitlin Clark's back. I'm taking Boston over on rebounds. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3.2x for this on Parlay Play. Parlay has a ton of different props available for each WNBA player. They have great promos and a great sign-up bonus. When you use code BWADE, they're going to give you $5 for free to play with. You can do whatever you want with it. Try out the app. No deposit is required for that. And then if you decide you want to make a deposit, they're also going to double that up to $100. So jump on, try it out, and if nothing else, you get the free $5 to play with. I think you'll probably like it. Get that first deposit doubled, and then send me a screenshot of that deposit, and I'll hook you up with a free week of VIP. You guys can tell all our picks. You saw what we did this weekend. We ate. I want to help you all make money. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop that comment so you get entered to win the signed SGA jersey. Let's get into these next two picks. Caitlin Clark's back. I'm taking the over here. This is too low, 36.5. You see the two defenses that have held her down this season. The number 1 against guards, Atlanta, and the number 3 defense against guards, the Liberty. Connecticut, on the other hand, is within the bottom 3 in points, rebounds, and assists overall, and to guards. She is going to tear this up. The only risk we have of missing this is Indiana beating them so bad that Caitlin Clark gets pulled and doesn't play her full allotment of minutes. But I actually think she gets more minutes. She only played 31 since it was her first game back. I like her to end up in the 40s in this game. And then I'm taking Veronica Burton over 5.5 assists. Y'all, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Golden State Valkyries have been cooking lately. They dominated Vegas. It looked like maybe that was just an anomaly. It was a lucky game, whatever. Then they went on to beat the Sparks by 8, and then they just beat Seattle, which, in my opinion, is one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the W. They beat them by 6, so they're on a 3-game winning streak right now, and really, it's been bolstered by Veronica Burton facilitating the offense. She's averaging 9 assists per game over these last 3 over this win streak. This game is against Dallas, who gives up a ton of points. They give up a ton of assists. You see here, they give up the 3rd most assists to guards, the most assists just in general. So I think Veronica Burton continues to play this role that she's been playing while they're on the win streak, going up against a defense that gives up a ton of assists, and she eats. We're taking her over 5.5 assists. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We are getting just about 5x for this on Underdog because they gave us a free Tyrese Halliburton pick for tonight. They gave us free picks like 4 or 5 times a week. Tons of profit boost. They're actually giving us an 80% profit boost for this NBA Finals Game 5. It's going to be a 90% boost for Game 6. They have some of the best promos out there. Guys, if you're not using Underdog, you are leaving money on the table. Also, when you sign up using code BWADE, they're going to double that first deposit up to $1,000. It's free money. Jump on, take advantage of it, and then send me a screenshot of it to Instagram. I'll get you that free week of VIP. You guys can tail all of our picks. And look, you can literally just withdraw money off a different app and then throw it on Underdog or Parlay Play. They double it. You now have more money, and you send me a screenshot and you get a free week of VIP. It's the easiest way to do it. Let me help you, right? We're making money. I want to help you all make money. And then make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed SGA jersey. Let's get some money to start the week, y'all.